following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Robert in New Jersey. Hey, Robert, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. A great show.
Thank you so much.
I've listened to you for years. You got a great thing. I've been listening to you for over a decade. That's amazing. You've done a great job.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market rise! Let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 68, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's up 3.5, gold contract up $5.90, trading at $11.9140. Silver down 8 cents at $16.76. Platinum down $5 at $9.73 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.60 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1.35, trading at $52.16 a barrel. Notes: 10-year note up 1 tick, 124.25. 30-year bond up 8 ticks, 152.28. Notes and bonds continue to reject lower price. They want higher price, lower yield. King dollar down 221 ticks, trading at 101.775. You talk about action in the currency markets, folks. King dollar was up over 900 ticks, was down over 500 ticks. Now you're down. You get a failure on price, failure on volume. King dollar, guess what? Toast. Get the butter out, get the peanut butter and jelly out, get it all out, because you just wipe it on there, because guess what? Crack, it's toast. Euro's trading at 105, and the yen is at 115.46. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We are up 25 cents right now. You're 226.71, and we've done volume of 56 million. Bottom line is that we'll see. I suspect as we come into the close here, we've had. This has been. You talk about a little trader's market out here, folks. So check it out. So at the open this morning, SPY is up to 227. At 11:20, you get the press conference happening with President-elect Trump. Market goes from 227 down to 225. Before the press conference is over, it goes all the way right back up to 226, comes back down, goes test that at 225 again, and now you're doing the second test of the highs, and I expect what you're going to see as we come into the close. Bottom line, it's going to fail on price, fail on volume. It's all about the dollar, by the way, when we get to the dollar. The euro, the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials, yesterday we got to a price point of 19,957. You got over that today. We get to 973. Gave it up again on price, gave it up on volume. The composite, now this is quite a bit of information here. The composite, NASDAQ composite, just hasn't been able to get any traction, which is really unusual because the composite has been going to a high each and every day. The composite out here right now is flat. You're at 55.52. The high of yesterday was 55.64.25. Today, 55.64.07. NDX 100, a little bit different on the NDX. So this is going to be interesting watching how the NDX can close, because the NDX is hanging at highs up here. Volume still light as anything, but bottom line, it's hanging at highs. You're at 122.75. 122.89 has been the high out here. We'll see whether it can handle it. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract, folks, rejected lower price, has monster volume as it's coming into a higher swing. This is going to get intense, folks, because we go to the GDX and the XAU, they look like monster ABC structures on the way up. So what have we done? What do we have done here? You've done 314,000 contracts. We had a low today of gold of 1177. You're at 1190 right now. You are going into the 1184 to 1217. That sets up not only the 1217, I expect it sets up about the 1272 right now, the way the gold contract is trading. We go take a look at silver. What do we have with silver? Silver contract out here has done 77,000 contracts. Not a lot of movement, but it was enough movement, let's put it this way, going into the swing point to say that silver is also pushing into its swing with volume. We have 77,000 contracts. That's saying silver wants to run up to the 1729 to 1890 area. We take a look at the bond market. The notes and the bonds, folks, bottom line, been saying last 4 days that this market still wants to go south. So it's going to be wild watching this shake out. What we had out here today is that the 10-year note, we got to 125.06. Right now you're at 125.25, and you also are pushing with volume. We did 1.3 million contracts thus far inside the 10-year. If we go take a look at the 30-year, what we have with the 30-year right now has done 264,000 contracts. We are at a price point of 124.24. That also is pushing the swing point with volume. Now, King Dollar. King Dollar, folks, you talk about toasted and roasted. This is quite a reversal. So, King Dollar out here today got as high as 102.960, as low as 101.240. That's probably about as intense as you get for movement-wise. We've done 73,000 contracts. Let me see this B point. Yeah, this is an ABC down. You got to love it, man. Okay, so the B point is 101.295. Now, watch what we did here. We got to 101.240. We did contract volume of 73,000, which is a monster, going into the B point, which is 60,000. Bottom line, you broke it on volume. Your probability is much higher that you're going to do a full ABC structure on the way down. Now, what's intriguing about this is that this could turn into a complex one. What complex one means is this, is that you get into the B point, you break it with volume, and then you close above it, which we very well may do because the bottom of that is 101.295. That being said, this is saying that we're going to go, first off, into 99.250, and anything under 100.600 on a continuous contract, folks, is a major failure of the breakout in the dollar index. And if that's what we get, we put this up, what you're going to see is that the dollar index will start marching in the next 6, 7, 8 months down to the 91 area once again. Because the breakout area started, the consolidation started in March of 2015, went all the way over. It broke topside in November of 2016. Can't break them up. Guess what? 91.88's coming at you. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 67. NASDAQ up 3. S&P's up 3. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX. So the GDX, folks, very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way up. This is what you have out here. So the GDX today got down to a price point of $21.90. You did volume of 64 million. It's rejected lower price, and I like how this baby's setting up. And we'll see how this is shaking out, because your A point on this is approximately 1858. Your B point is 2335. So you got with the $4.50 there, which gets you up into 22, 26, 20. Let's see, it's $26 to $27. And 27.24 was the swing high out here from November 30th. So this, no doubt, is a big move inside that gold market. The euro, if you want to see the euro too, the euro, you talk about a rejection of lower price. The euro today got to a price point of 104. It's trading at 105.65 right now. Big number there. And we go to the XAU. What you're going to see inside the XAU. XAU got down to a price point today of 83.97. Right now it's trading at 86.04. The Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup inside the Gold Bugs Index. Gold Bugs Index got down to a price point of 192.20. This thing is trading at 198.30 right now. So all around, you had some very large moves inside currency markets, inside the metals market. Bottom line, big action. When we talk about big action, folks, you come over to our website at TFNN, and what you're going to see right on the very front of the carousel, our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, he's going to be doing a workshop. That workshop, folks, is going to be tomorrow night, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. It's going to be all about the trade of the year of 2017. Now, if you get Larry's newsletter, which is Fibonacci 24/7, this is free for you. You'll come in, you're going to get the email, you'll be at that workshop. If you do not get his newsletter right now, you can sign up right on the front page of TFNN. It's only $97. You're going to get the great newsletter for a month, plus you're going to get access to Larry's webinar. If you'd like to just go to the webinar, it's only $79. Come right to our website, right at the front. You can sign up right here, right now. To talk about what exactly Larry's going to be talking about tomorrow night, we got our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, right now. Larry, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you today?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good, yep.
How about some nice volatility, huh?
Oh, my goodness. We had a 200-point, well, we actually had a 300-point swing in the euro, 100 down, 200 up.
Amazing.
And we've had gold is ready to break out, Tom. I think this one's for real, buddy.
Listen, it was pretty impressive out here, man. That dollar got smoked. Euro went to the moon, and the nice setup in gold. I agree, man. And we both know currencies, folks, move markets, and man, can they move markets. So hold on for the ride here.
Yeah, that's for sure. We even had a 200-point move in the British pound, which we haven't seen that in quite some time. So that's very interesting.
So tell me about what you're going to be teaching tomorrow night, Larry.
Years ago, I used to do a thing every January. I would pick a trade that looked like it would be the best one for the year. I did it for 15 years. And in those 15 years, we had 11 really, really big winners. I mean, 10, 20 times the investment. And then the other 4 never lost money. Some of them made a little money or they broke even, but there was never any losers in the group. These are long-term trades.
Yeah.
They have a very high risk-to-reward ratio in the order of 10 to 20 to 1. And believe me, the risk on these is really small. It's about as small as you can get when you're talking about any type of trading. And it has a good time window, so it's adaptable to options.
Okay.
And so that's one of the things I'll do occasionally is I'll look at calls and puts and to see if it gives a good strategy. So everything's lined up. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're starting to see increased volatility. We've got Mercury, going back direct, which started on Monday, which is, partially due to this volatility that we're seeing. And then, of course, we have the full moon tomorrow, so it's going to be interesting to see how these things develop. But this is a really, really superb trading possibility here. I mean, it's just everything's fit together. I'm going to go through the whole thing and show you history and, what the probabilities are and stuff, and it looks good. It might not work, but, I don't think it's going to lose very much because it's at a level where we're going to be having some fun with it, I think. That's what it looks like anyway.
Yes. And, folks, don't forget, Larry's got a great show every trading day right here at TFNN, 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. We get our man, Mr. John Logan, kicks us off 8 to 9. Larry is he's at bat next. And, if you want to understand, number one, where markets have been overnight in Europe and Asia and where they're going, bottom line, folks, remember that you can get all the programming at TFNN right on your cell phone. You just go to TFNN.com. You hit Tiger TV. You're going to get a great programming. When you come over to our website at TFNN, if you haven't got Larry's newsletter, and you're going to come to the webinar, folks, go for the $97, the extra $20. You're going to get the newsletter for the month because that newsletter is not a normal newsletter that comes out in the morning. The bottom line, that's why it's called Fibonacci 24/7. You are going to get charts 24/7, man. And that's including weekends, by the way.
It's been a lot of fun. I'll tell
awesome,
you,
Larry.
We're going to have some volatility here. This first part of the year is just beginning. We had a 200-point swing in the Dow today actually 300. Up 100, down 100, and up 100. I mean, it's a 300-point swing in the Dow, and it's
and we're not
pretty
done
much
yet.
Where it was yesterday, within a few points. It's just really amazing what we're seeing here.
It is, and the thing that's intriguing here too, folks. Okay, that I suspect a lot of traders are going to be watching is that the night of the election, bottom line is that markets were down big, then they turned around and they were up big, so the volatility was there. Today, they were up big, they went down big, they were up big, they went down big. Well, they weren't down big, but they gave back quite a bit. Now, how we finish up today is also going to be another indication of where we're going, because what I do expect you're going to see, with this administration, he's throwing hardballs at these companies. So bottom line is that this is going to be a little bit different, as these companies get pinned against the wall as to which way they're going to go. Because as soon as you start talking today about the drug pricing, bottom line, the Dow gave up 100 points in about, 30 minutes. So
yeah, it was a heartbeat, that's for sure. In fact, I thought there was war somewhere when I first saw it going across. I was watching CNBC because I was doing something with Sarah, and I said, wow, something must have really happened. And when I looked up, I realized the Dow had dropped 100 points in a matter of about 20 minutes. And of course, it got most of it back, but it's we're rocking and rolling. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And when you talk about rocking and rolling too, we talk about the Nadex platform a lot, folks, to find option trades. Check it out, because I was so far out of the money this morning because I was long the euro. Well, bottom line, that went in the money. It went in the money big. It was about as sick as you can get, man. It was like crazy, man.
Yeah, that was one of the things we focused on the show this morning was the euro. We said, it's a buy at 104.50, and it went to 104.50 and rallied almost 200 pips.
Yeah. Huge.
Even backing off, and of course we had long crude oil, which was really good. So both of those
stay right there.
worked really well today. And
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the indices out here. So inside the Dow Industrials, folks, the strength is Merck. That's up 2.9% or $1.74. You get Big Blue up 1.1%. Goldman's up 0.9. Taken away from it, Pfizer is down 1.7%. You have Johnson & Johnson down 1.1%. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? Inside the NDX 100, the strength out here today is Liberty. That's up 2.7%. Intuitive Surgical's up 2.3%. You have Microchip up 2.2%, and Activision is up 2.2%. taken away from it. BioMarlin is down 4.7. You got Alexa down 4.4. Share is off 4.3, and Biogen is down 3.7. So if we do go over and we take a look at the IBB, is down $8 today. You're at 278. Bottom line, and this is with volume, by the way, too. And I get a couple calls on this yesterday about going short. The bottom line is, I said to the listeners, you wait for 289, but guess what? Didn't happen. Yesterday it closed at 287.17. This thing came down and came down hard. So what that was all about is that as soon as Trump started the news conference, he was talking about competitive pricing inside the drug market. And, bottom line is that he said that for quite a while. It's going to be amazing if that actually does shake out that way. So those companies, those bio companies were getting hit, and they were getting hit hard. If we go take a look at Biogen, which is down $11.50, this has volume coming out of it again. It also has a high volume swing low. Let me see how far I got to go bring it back. This got a few of them because this has been building cause for the way down for quite a while. Yeah, this got trouble. So Biogen topped out in March of 2015 at a price point of almost $500. Yeah, $480. You're at 286. That's not the end of the world. It looks like 278. Looks like 278 wants to get tested. That's how that's shaking out right now. We go take a look at Amgen, AMGN. Amgen, that's only down $2, but that's actually rejecting. That's still saying it wants to go to 161. Some of the higher volume equities here, and it's going to be intriguing to see whether we do get volume. We get the banks coming out with numbers on Friday, folks. So volatility is here now, baby. No two ways about it. We had the first press conference out here today. You got the banks coming out with numbers on Monday. On Friday. We're closed. Markets closed on Monday. Martin Luther King Day. Inauguration is next Friday. Hold on. Bank of America, that's up 6 cents. You have, let's see, Pfizer is down 54. You get Freeport McMoran up 11. Micron Tech is up 28. We got GM up 42. Bristol Myers is down 295. Let's go take a look at BMY. Yeah, BMY is in trouble too. Interesting. So BMY, this has been in trouble for a while. It's down from $77. You're at 57 right now. The larger moves I expect. This currency move is going to be the big deal, folks. Bottom line, you talk about selling the currency out here today. This is about as intense as you get. If you want to see the movement inside the, so you get a picture when the dollar, of course, the dollar index moves that much, everything else is going to move simultaneously. The euro, when Larry was just talking about the euro, the low today is 104.54. The high is 105.54. No, the high is 106.23. Okay, so you are talking about a lot of traders that bottom line is that they more than likely were either on the wrong side, they were basically just catching up. And if you do take a look at the euro, you're going to see the euro did 100% move remove. We were up at this level yesterday, 106.27. We made 106.23 today. And the way the euro is set up right now, by the way, is that is pulling back to where the strength was from 12.50 this afternoon. You'll build some cause here. This thing is setting up to go break the 106.27 area as the dollar index is looking to go break downtown. Now, the way we're also set up, which is going to be really cool, is that we're coming into a long weekend. This reversal today inside the dollar is going to get people a little bit shaky. How we trade out tomorrow is going to be important because coming into Friday, normally the metal markets are the ones that have a hard time coming into Friday. What I expect you're going to see out here this weekend, this Friday, however, is that more than likely it's going to be the dollar having a hard time because of the amount of longs that are in that position right now. And, we'll see. Yeah, that's a total failure. See, it couldn't stay over the 102.025. It's banging on the lows out here. And if I put this back on a continuous contract, put this on, yeah, you're going to see this. So on the continuous contract today, we hit 101.240. And it's going to, this is the second time that we're down here. But you have that high volume swing low from December 9th. The December 9th level, which is the 99,490, once you, that's deep into the zone, meaning into the breakout area. We broke out at 100.600. And, you know, the way this thing trades now, and normally, folks, you wouldn't get a, 1,000 tick move inside the dollar index. That's a very unusual move. There's no two ways about that. Bottom line is that we got it not only fast, we got it furious, we got it all of the above. Let's go over and take a look at JP Morgan. So JP Morgan, I believe, coming out Friday. Yeah, Friday. So they're coming out with numbers Friday. We're at $86.90. That's up $47. I'd really like to see this. See, this a few of these banks want to test their swing highs. I would rather see this test the swing high before Friday, because if it doesn't test the swing high before Friday, that could mean it could go dramatically higher, right? The swing high is $87.76, and it does have volume up there, so I suspect that's going to get tested. We go to Bank of America. I believe that's going to be on Friday also. So that's at 6:45 a.m. Let's see when JP Morgan is. Bank of America is 6:45. Oh, look at this. JP Morgan's at 6:45 too. Wow. Let's see what Citigroup is. Citigroup's the 18th. That's not coming on line. Goldman Sachs is the 18th. And that's going to be in the evening. Oh, that's the 18th. That's not the 18th. Okay. Let's go to Bank of America. Take a look at Bank of America. So BAC, yeah, that has a higher volume high that wants to get tested also. $23.30. It looks to me like that's also going to get tested. So bottom line is that these banks look like they want to get tested. If we go into the commodity market for a second, you had oil make quite a move out here today. Oil market is up 2.4%. And you talk about a move. This was down to $51.61. Right now, you're $52.96. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We come right back. Dow Industrials up 82. NASDAQ up 8. S&P's up 4.5. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We have Caterpillar up 29 cents. You have Coke down 3 cents. Disney's up $1. We have let's see, Johnson & Johnson's up $1.28. IBM is up $2. You have let's go over to IBM. Big Blue. So Big Blue is coming out with their numbers on the 19th. So the 18th and 19th are going to be big days also. Big Blue went downtown yesterday with 4.1 million shares. You're going uptown today with 2.5. So that's an indication it wants lower price. Yeah, well, we'll see. Big Blue's having a hard time getting into the downdraft that was created out here on the week of the 24th of July. We came down that week in 2015, this is, with 37 million shares. We were going back up with 11 million last week. That's not going anywhere. And I believe Big Blue, let me just see what, 199, I thought it was in the 200s. It's high. Yeah, it is, okay. So the high was 215. And if you want to see something that's pretty wild, let me see if I bring this to a 10-year chart. You're going to see like a beautiful triple top on Big Blue up at the 210 area. Let me see, I'll put this on a, yeah. First top was established in April of 2012. You did 86 million shares at 210. Then you did 96 million shares in October of 2012. And then you did 76 million shares on that test. And all of that, by the way, even the first one was anemic volume because it should have been doing about 195 million. You don't see triple tops a lot either, folks. That's very hard to do. So watch what happens here. In between that triple top, it took from March of 2012 to July of 2013 for that to basically just come down 23 points. Then you went sideways again for a whole nother year. And then you start breaking down. And you broke down, in 1 month, we broke down from 190 to 161. What is wild, there's about Big Blue, there's no doubt. I'm actually going to a webinar tomorrow about their Watson. So it's going to be interesting watching to see just exactly what this can do. So Watson, there's no doubt that whole cloud Watson-based genius is what they are pushing in a big way right now as to the new services that are out there. And we'll find out. I'll give you an update on that too. Let's go over to Microsoft. Let's see when Microsoft's coming, because Microsoft, the 26th Microsoft's coming out with numbers, because Microsoft continues to hang at highs. And, Microsoft's got a big weighting structure inside the NDX 100, as well as the Dow. We'll see whether it can continue higher, but Microsoft is basically hanging up there. Apple, different ball game. Now, what's going to be interesting about Apple is this. It's surprising that Apple actually isn't down more, because what has happened is this. Now, this probably should be in here. Foxconn last night came out with their numbers, and this was the first time. So check this out. This is pretty amazing. Here it is. I got it. Beautiful. It's Hon-Hai Precision Industry, but that's Foxconn. The main assembly of Apple's iPhones recorded its first annual revenue decline after the global smart market went through its worst year on record. The company, also known as Foxconn, posted a 2.8% fall in 2016 sales of $136.5 billion, it said in the filing on Taiwan Stock Exchange, mostly in line with analyst estimates. It was Foxconn's first decline in annual revenue since, listen to this, folks, you talk about just something that's amazing. First decline in the annual revenue since 1991. That is like about as amazing as you can get. Imagine you're growing a company from 91 to 2016. You're talking about 25 years of growth. That's intense, man. That is intense. So in that context, okay, so that Foxconn, their numbers are going down. Apple happens to be one of their biggest customers. They have a lot more than Apple, of course, because they assemble everything. Now, Apple is coming out with its numbers on the 31st. So that's got quite a while. 4:30 on the 31st, Apple's coming out with their numbers. And Apple is making... Oh, this is going to be cool. Okay, so Apple had a high volume high, 118.69. You're over that today, and you're over that in dramatically lighter volume. So this is really going to be cool watching this shake out, because what you want to look at is that even on a weekly basis, is it going to be able to hold this 118.69? And we'll find out by a couple more days. That's how this is going to be shaken out, because if you hold that, then it will go after the next swing high. And, 134, let me see if this is... Yeah, this ended up splitting. So 134.54 is the swing high right now on Apple. If we go over and we take a look at Amazon, Amazon is going to be coming out with their numbers on the 26th of January. And this little baby, let's see, so that's got some strength. Wow, Amazon's trying to fill a gap above it. You're at 798.19 right now. And it looks like it's trying to build some strength to get into the gap when it gapped down from the October 27th level. And that's where they probably come out with numbers the last time. We go take a look at Google, what we have with Google. Yeah, Google's setting up too. Google's setting up, looks like Google's setting up to go after its swing high. So when you start looking at some of these, it's like that NDX 100 doesn't look like it's done just yet. What we will have is this, though. What does affect the NASDAQ composite is the IBB. And we'll see what kind of coverage comes out tonight about these drug companies and about competitive pricing and all the above. The competitive pricing alone would bring our health care business down dramatically. There's no two ways about it. But I suspect these lobbyists are going to be running in the streets of D.C. They're probably running there right now, big time too, because if you do have an auction on competitive pricing for Medicaid, Medicare, all of the above, going to make a difference. There's no two ways about that. We got to take a look at the Exxon Mobil. So Exxon has continued to be weak. This came down from a price point of 93. You're at 86 right now. It's up 86 cents, but this is an indication that you are up on lighter volume, which means that we're building cause for the way down. Chevron's the same deal, and Chevron's much stronger than Exxon. Chevron went from $99 all the way up to 118, pulled back to the 115 area. that looks like it's still building little cars for slightly lower prices. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 88. NASDAQ is up 10. S&Ps are up 5.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget, at TFNN every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we start live programming at 8 o'clock in the morning. We go to 7 in the afternoon. 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, we start at 7 o'clock in the morning, go to 6 in the afternoon. Now, all that programming you can get right on your cell phone at TFNN.com. If you've never tried it, give it a shot. You go to TFNN.com in the browser, hit Tiger TV on the right-hand side. You get right on your phone. It comes in amazing. You're going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. Check it out. And, of course, then we take all that program, we play it all night long. So the bottom line is that you can always get great programming on TFNN, and we also have these programs on demand. So if you have a special host you like to listen to, guess what? Just go on demand. You can listen to it. It's always fresh material, particularly the day of the trading. You know, if you're working, you come home at night, check it out as you're looking for certain equities that are moving. Because in between all the programming, of course, we're always talking about a lot of equities that are moving up, down, or sideways. I expect what you're going to be having out here quite a bit. My take on this market, and not just the market, but the administration, new administration coming in, it's the dollar that's going to get hammered, folks. The dollar has already shown that it's having a hard time holding higher price. That's the first part. The second part of it really has to do with the aspect of tariffs, okay? Bottom line, Trump said you're going to put tariffs on. You put tariffs on, guess what? You don't need as many dollars. It's a cut and dry deal. That's a fundamental deal. Bottom line, they'll sell the dollar down. That technically it's set up, and technically gold is set up to basically make a run topside. What's going to get intriguing here is that the gold equities themselves have already set up many ABC structures on the way up when you take a look at the whole sector. What we have now is that the actual physical metal, I can make a case actually out here today. It's a close call that's what we have happening right now, that we've just taken out a B point of an ABC up. Now, what happens is this. The reason that it's really a hard call is that because off the bottom, it's a straight line move. So normally you do some kind of a pullback. Bottom line, I've seen these before, though, and what they are is that you stall for 3 or 4 days, which we have stalled since January 5th, and then all of a sudden you're trying to jam it down. It won't go down. It goes above, and what we just did out here today, we got below January 5th, which was below 1185. We closed above it, and then that would be saying that your A point is 1129, your B is 1185. So you're talking about $56. Your C would be 1171. Bottom line, you lined up there at the 220. And what has happened, and this is where I'm expecting it to go anyway, is the low of November 11th, which is 1221. So that's how it looks like it's lined up, and it's going to be really wild watching this the next couple of days, because as I said a little bit earlier, when we come into a long weekend, and in this particular case, it's the dollar that's weaker than the metals, and we very well could see the dollar get under that 100.600 mark. If that's what you got, you're going to see the metal go topside in a big way, because there's many folks, whether they're technical or not, they'll understand a failure. And that will be a very large failure in the dollar index because of the fact that there's so many people long the dollar, and the mantra inside the markets, the financial markets, is that bottom line, inflation is going to be here and rates are going to go up. I don't see it. It's like, to say that Trump's going to push inflation to push rates up would basically slice and dice his own his own holdings like in a huge way. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Sean in Canada. Hey, Sean, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how's it going, brother?
It's going great, man. How you doing?
I'm a huge fan of the show. I just found out about you guys within the last month and a half.
Okay.
And I can't believe, I'm like, where did these guys come from?
How did you find out about us?
Sometimes I'll go in the search engine and try to find some market analysis.
Okay, man. Welcome to the Tiger family. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us, man.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm just excited to watch your bid. I get a lot out of them. I really love the intros you do and the excitement and the energy, and you guys are pretty special.
Well, we get a great network, man. And there's a lot of diversity, man, and we're really lucky. Thank you so much for calling, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Sean. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
You too, bud.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Wow! Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself. And it will take longer to accomplish your goals. Market wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 100, Nasdaq up 11, S&P's up 7, gold contract up $5.90, trading at $11.9140. Silver down 7 cents at $16.77. Platinum off $6 at $9.72 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.60 a pound. Light sweet crude rejected lower price up $1.44, $52.26 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 2 ticks, 124.27. 30-year bond up 14 ticks, 152.31. Now, both notes and bonds, folks, this is the 5th day in a row that they've rejected lower price, had lighter volume on the rejection. Bottom line is that they want higher price, lower yield. King dollar. What a day King dollar had. King dollar down 266 ticks, 101.730. King dollar was up at 1.964 ticks, was down at another point over 500 ticks. What you had with King dollar is this. You failed on price, failed on volume. King dollar is an ABC structure on the way down. What I expect you're going to see, and more than likely it's going to be interesting watching this shake out, because what we have is that you have a long weekend coming up. Monday's Martin Luther King Day. Friday, coming into this metal market, looks to me like you get the gold contract, wants to do an ABC structure on the way up. XAU, ABC up. HUI, ABC up. A lot of the smaller equities were already ABC ups last week. And King dollar, ABC down. You break under this 100.600 mark, folks, that'll be setting up King dollar going down to 91 over the next 6, 7, 8 months. We had broken out on March. Well, the consolidation was from March of 2015 until November of 2016. Euro is at $1.05. The euro also rejected lower price. Euro wants higher price. The yen is at 115.36. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Wonder what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line, you get another sideways move out here. We did 67 million shares. You know, this thing wants to still tag. Looks like it's going to try to tag the 228. Right now, you're 227.10. As one of the Tigers just said in the den, is tomorrow going to be the day that the Dow tags 20,000? And it could be real easy. The reason being, of course, is that right now you're at 19,954. That's your close. Bottom line, there's no reason that you can't tag that 20,000, at least prior to the open, maybe bang it out at the open. What we did do last week is we hit the 19,999.63 mark. NASDAQ Composite. Now, the Composite, what was different out here this morning is that the Composite was not leading. It caught up, though. Bottom line, Composite closed at a high. The closing high yesterday was 55.51. The high of the day was 55.64. We closed, this is a big closing high, 55.63.64. Volume, bottom line, the market still can't get any volume behind the move. We did 891 million in the NYSE. Inside the NASDAQ Composite, we did 1.9 billion. If we do go over and we do look at the Composite, what you have with the NASDAQ Composite. NASDAQ Composite also is at highs, 55.63. Yeah, big time. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract. You talk about high volatility out here, folks. It had it. The low today in the gold contract was 1177. That was prior to the news conference. At 10:10 this morning, you're 1177. Bottom line, news conference starts. Gold goes from a price point of 1170. First push pulled it up to 1189. You back down at noontime to 1180, and then you just went topside to 1198.50. Now, what you have happening in the gold market, which is pretty cool, is this. You backed down. If you happen to be watching Tiger TV, you can look at my chart out here. And this is a classic, meaning huge expansion of price and volume, okay? So we went from 1177 to 1198. Then what do? You back down to the biggest sign of strength intraday, which was 1183. And we made 1189 on the back down. So what that's saying is that that's building cause for higher price once again. Bonds, the 10-year note also are generating, saying it wants higher price, lower yield. We did 1.3 million contracts inside the 10-year today. The 10-year is just refusing to back down. Interest rate structure, folks, interest rates are trading. The 10-year rate is at 2.363. The high for the year is 2.597. The low is 1.735. We take a look at the 30-year. 30-year also wants higher price, lower yield. 30-year right now is trading 152.31. And the way this baby is set up, this also wants to get up into the 155.13 area. We go over to King Dollar, and King Dollar, man, this was just, at one point, it looked like King Dollar was going to make another leg down, meaning, we were already down over 1,500 ticks. It had been up 964 ticks, gave that back, plus another 500. Bottom line is that what you have here now is that you are hammering the B point of an ABC structure. Well, we actually did an ABC structure. We confirmed the ABC structure on the way down. And it's a complex one. What that means specifically is this, is that you took out the B point, you took it out with volume, and then you closed above the B point. That's going to be right back down at that B point, which is 101.295. We went to 101.240. You did 74,000 contracts versus the B point of 60,000. That's setting up the next leg down in the marketplace. And, of course, what does end up happening is that breakout area is crucial to wrap your head around. The breakout area that we're talking about is 100.600 inside the dollar. Euro, of course, just went the opposite way of the dollar. What the euro did is that euro rejected lower price, went topside. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there. We're coming out with some numbers for you, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 98. NASDAQ up 11. S&P's up 6.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We had Advanced Micro down 24 cents. You had Merck up 171. Freeport McMoran was up 32 cents. You had Microsoft up 57. Intel was up 41. Bristol Myers Schwab was down 318. KBH. Let's go take a look at KB Home. This closed at $16.60. Now this does, let's see where they do the majority of business. Okay, so they target first-time home buyers, do business a lot of states, Arizona, California, Colorado, yeah, all the major states. So this closed at $16.60. It's trading right now at $17.10. Numbers go like this. So let's see. Okay, their revenue was $1.19 billion. The estimate was $1.15 billion. The earnings per share was 40 cents. Fourth quarter deliveries, they delivered 3,060 homes. The estimate was 2,959, so they got over that. Their orders were up 27%. Their backlog is 11%. Their adjusted housing gross margin is 21.6%. That's a good gross margin, no doubt. Operating income margin is 7.7%. I see. Okay. The gross margin is 21. Okay, I got it. Right now, this is interesting. So the company had 3 buys, 13 holds, and 2 sells before this news out here today. So we'll see where that does shake out. That there's no doubt that this indeed decent numbers. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, you get deliveries up, you get earnings up, revenues up. Some of the other home builders, now that's an early one for home builders because Lennar doesn't come out until April. And Lennar closed at $44.03. That's interesting. It's not catching a bid. That should be catching a bid because Lennar is definitely stronger than KBH. We bring this back and we take a look at where these have been trading. So this is still in the consolidation. Let me see. If I go 5 years, okay, and a monthly. Yeah, it's on Lennar. It's hard to break that lower than $39. And she looks like Lennar looks like it wants to run to 46 actually. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today. The banks. Well, let's go look at the banks first. So the XLF. So Friday bank earnings, okay? And what you do have is this. We had JP Morgan coming out at 6:45 in the morning. I believe Bank of America is coming out at the exact same time. Yeah, they are. Let's see what Berkshire Hathaway, when they're coming out. Because Berkshire's not coming out to February 27th. So if we do go take a look at the XLF, this is going to be Friday. XLF is setting up. Yeah, it's setting up. It wants to test this $23.83 from December 14th. So the XLF, folks, took off big time November 4th. November 4th is trading at $19.65. The night of the election, it's at $20.09. Now watch this. $20.09 on the 8th of November. On the 8th of December, it's at $23. That doesn't seem like a lot, but inside the XLF, folks, that's a huge amount because it's this slow-moving deal. Now, what we have done is that we've gone sideways since the 8th of December. But it looks to me like these high-volume spikes, because you get a few high-volume spikes inside the XLF, it looks like they're going to get tested. If we go to the XLE, the energy sector, what we have inside the energy sector is that came down to where it broke out from, November 30th. The low of that is $73.29. Yesterday, you got to $74.05. Now, you can see the first time that you come down into something like a sign of strength like this, didn't have enough strength to break it. You started down at $78 on December 12th. You got to 74 yesterday. You did that with 9.6 million shares. Well, 9.6 million was going against 44 million. Now, what is going to be intriguing watching tomorrow and the next day, $75.36 is the number you want to keep your eye on. And what that is the low of January 3rd. You know, so January 3rd, you had a spike higher. It couldn't hold price, however. We went from 75.36 up to 76.81. That's monster volume. It's 24 million shares there. So if you can't hold that level, we go up and we touch it and we back off it, that would be another indication that the XLE is going to start backing down. If we go up and we take a look at the actual oil market, because so what we had in the oil market out here today is this. You had inventories come in, and inventories were absolutely huge, folks. Market first, watch this move, because this is pretty cool what happened. 10:30, the oil numbers come out. Oil goes from $52.38 down to $51.63. And then it says, see ya, don't want to be ya, it goes topside. Now, that being said, you start looking at this on a on a daily basis, what you're going to see is you got to a price point of $53.60, which got you into the downdraft of same day, January 3rd. This is interesting though, because we're into that downdraft. So that's saying that oil is going to try to get to $54 more than likely tomorrow, $54.01. And where the $54.01 comes from is the lows of December 2nd, 12th rather, December 12th. What oil hasn't done yet is getting back into the higher range. You know, oil's been in this range for quite a while. It broke down the first time that it broke down back inside the lower range was December 15th. It got inside the range for a split second on the 3rd of, well, not a split second, overnight on the 3rd of January, and then it came down pretty hard the last couple of days. So you can expect that the volatility is going to continue out here inside all the markets. If we go over and take a look at some of these commodities, that's where you're going to see high volatility because of the way that the dollar is trading. Out here today, you get gasoline was up 3.3%. So unleaded gas right now, wholesale, folks, is $1.62. Heating oil wholesale is $1.66, and you know the crude oil itself is 53 cents. Natural gas, we have natural gas numbers coming out tomorrow. We're at 3.28 on natural gas This will be wild watching how this shakes out, because what natural gas has done is that this is also a large consolidation. Now, right now, it's right in the middle of it. It looks to me like right now, this thing wants to put more pressure on the downward side. We came off the high of 380. You got down to 310. You bounced today, and it couldn't hold price. It couldn't hold the swing price of 335. So that's saying it wants to go after the swing low of November 9th. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. As you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, check out the front page. We got our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento. He's going to be doing a workshop for you tomorrow night, 6 to 7. It's the Trade of the Year workshop. Check it out. Front page of TFNN, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the IBB, folks. Inside the IBB, well, here, let's go look at the IBB first. So first off, what you have is this. IBB is down 850 today. You're 277.94. Has volume behind the move, too, on the way down. We take a look at the largest weighting structure. I believe it's going to be, let me see, it's either Biogen or Amgen. They go back and forth, yeah. So today is Amgen. Amgen is 8.4% of it. Gilead is 7.9. Biogen is 7.8. So if we go to Amgen first, now what's going to get intriguing here And if you folks, I know I got a couple calls yesterday about shorting the IBB. That would have been the call for today, there's no doubt. That being said, Amgen, folks, which is the largest weighting structure, that went down 214 today, but that wants to test this level out here of 161. So we'll see. That'll put a little juice inside the IBB. If we go to Gilead, what you have with Gilead, that's down 124. Yeah, now this is building cost to bust out a bottom. This is going to be intense. So this equity here, this equity here, 123 down to 71. This one's lower price, man. This has some problems. It looks like this is going to $63. Now, then we go to the third weighting structure, which is Biogen. Biogen was down 1068, and this has big volume. I mean, Biogen's been a mess for a while. That is a high volume low at 272. That's where it looks like that wants to go. Celgene, what we have with Celgene, that came down with volume, but that's probably in a consolidation because that has some decent strength. You know, what you are going to see out here, if you heard that press conference, the let-up is not going to stop on companies and the companies that Trump started on. Well, not started on, he's been very clear about it, actually, that between drug prices and the airplanes, that if the Lockheed Martin, and I don't think that's not going to stop, so it's going to be intriguing to watch the equity markets and the currency markets as he basically rolls out, whether it's tweets and or as of today, just a news conference saying flat out that he wanted a competitive atmosphere inside the drug business. Let's go to Brent in California. Hey, Brent, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing well.
Cool, man.
I was going to let you know real quick. I remember talking to you during kind of the heart of the drought here in California.
Yes. And you had your rain barrels, yeah.
Yeah, which I still have them all full for the summer.
Sweet.
But we've been it's been a good winter.
Has it? So now...
yeah, it was coming down. The last couple of days have been just a deluge. I have a creek in my backyard.
Yeah?
And it almost topped or came over the top, not in my yard, but my neighbor across the creek.
Wow.
It was just about breached the thing. It was probably within about a foot or so of the top of it.
That is wild.
So, no, it was cranking.
That's good, though. That's good. Water's good. No doubt, man.
Oh, no, it's great. We should be in good shape. And last winter was a good winter. We had a good snowpack, and so far, so good this winter.
That's good. I hope you guys get lots of snow for all those skiers out there. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, it makes a difference for you with the water also, right? That's the big deal, right? The runoff?
It does, yeah. Yeah, the snowpack is pretty critical for a lot of the reservoirs because that's where they get their, once that does start to melt. And
sure.
All those different rivers and tributaries that run into those all are fed by runoff. Yeah, so it's pretty important.
Yeah, and as a couple of tigers are saying in the den, growing a good marijuana crop.
Absolutely. Essential for that.
Oh, man.
Sunshine and water, yeah, for going.
Totally.
Gotta have that.
Oh, my God.
I was calling about Anglo Ashanti. I have, this is one of the positions I have, and all these I bought, with the lows, but I wanted your opinion on it. It seemed like I kind of like the mix that they have, and they seem like they're not totally in. I know the company's based in South Africa, but it seems like their mines themselves, there's about maybe 30% in Africa, and then they have others around the different countries.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. So you got AU, Anglo Ashanti. The low for the year is $7. The high is $22.91. You're trading at $11.46 right now. And let's see, so you're off the bottom, nice. Yeah, this is an ABC up too. See, a lot of these, what you have, folks, if you're in this market, just look at these equities. These are ABC structures on the way up. So your 8 point is 928. That's good. You got $2. which
well,
gets
it
you
looked like it almost did even a little 382 today. I think I might have just missed it, but even with that little downturn, when we had the movement after Trump came out, there stuff was kind of moving around. And
So
it came down.
No, what you have is this. You have a small ABC up to 1268. That's a confirmed ABC. And what a confirmed ABC up means, folks, is that you're taking out a B point, you take it out with volume. Where I'm going with this, Brent, is this. So, you get your A point down at the low is at 928, right? Your B point would be the 1128. And even if I take the volume before that, which is 5.4 million, right? And then this is 100%, it's like a zero move A to B, meaning sideways, folks. And then you just come down to 1068, and then it takes off again, and it takes the B points out on January 5th. Now, what's really cool is this. So you have 1268, I believe. Is that what I said? Let's see. Yeah, 1268 is your first price target. That being said, what has happened today is this. These might be much larger ABC structures up, which is really cool. Because if I go over, as this one here, you can, take that low and say, okay, have we just set up another A to B so we have a multiple ABC structure on the way up? And we very well may. And when you get multiples, your probability goes much higher that you're going to get the price projection. So I'm just going to switch gears on you for a second. We'll just go over to the GDX. So what you're going to see inside the GDX, which is the Market Vectors Gold Miners Trust, this looks to me like a beautiful ABC up. It was already in a small ABC, but this is a beauty, man. This is 1858 is the bottom as A, 2835 is B. So you're talking about almost $5. You're talking about like $26, $27, man. I think we got some good action here.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. Do you know much? I know you're pretty good with the fundamentals on some of these companies. Do you have an opinion on this one in particular? Or
what happens is this: Anglo Ashanti happens to own. Now this is a problem. Let's see. They went BK in 2000. I think it's 2000, right before the market started moving. So they do have a lot of gold mines that gold has to get very high for them to make money. So they don't. And what it has to do when you're looking at that, Brent, right? See that West Witwater Rand area? That's the largest area. Here, you just stay with us a second, all right? We'll go through this. This is Tom O'Brien. We got Brent from Martinez, folks. We want to hear from you. 877-927-6648. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Brent from Martinez, California. We're talking about Anglo-Ashanti. So when you take a look at like these different areas that they're in, it's that Witwater Rands area that's where those mines are down 13 miles. Can you imagine? But that's the old Cecil Rhodes when he discovered gold in South Africa. Those are the first mines that made him billions and billions of dollars. But, that being said, Brent, bottom line is that what happens, what still does matter to Anglo-Ashanti is where the Rand is trading. The Rand is at 13.7 right now. And that's a good number, man, because they price things in Rand dollars, folks, what ends up happening. So I think you get some action here. And, in that context, if you want to see some of these equities, folks, like an Eagle, this is going to get interesting to see where this thing shakes out tomorrow. And this is why. When I was just mentioning to Brett about the ABC structures on the way up. So check this out. This is a B point at $45.75, and you get volume of 2.8 million. This is pushing into that today with 2.3. If we break that tomorrow, this is a 10-point ABC structure up, folks. So if you happen to be in the metals market, keep an eye on this in the morning. Because if that breaks and breaks topside, then guess what? It's going to be a field day, Brent. Big time.
Yeah, that'd be a beauty.
Yeah. And what I mean is that what happens, folks, is that the gold market's really small. You get 40 or 50 stocks. If you can keep your eye on them, you're going to be in great shape, okay? And if this breaks topside, you don't have to go after this. You can if you want. But what you would do, you know this market too, you just go after those other smaller ones, because what will end up happening, they'll all go. It's not... you know how this thing goes, man. Because they've already done, there's like 8 or 9 of them that are already done. They've already taken a B point out of an ABC structure on the way up. So there's buyers. That's the bottom line. It looks to me that the way that the market is actually trading also, that, the dollar's got some, it doesn't look to me like the dollar's going to handle it. In fact, not just handle it, the way that selling came in the dollar today, that was fast and furious, folks. Okay, it almost got out of control. One more leg would have got the dollar out of control. And what the dollar has kind of proved out here today, I'd like to see it a few more days, though, that when that dollar's going down, the market can't stand it for some reason. So we'll see how it shakes out, man.
The other thing I thought was interesting too, that was really, if you look at it cycle-wise.
Yes.
It was a pretty beautiful setup we had, from the lows of last year up to July when it peaked.
It's crazy.
We had another six months down, and if you look at the retracement it did, it was pretty much what you would expect from the kind of run we had. So it set up pretty darn nice, really.
It did, and what Brent's talking about, folks, because the run was extraordinary. If you happen to be in this market last year, that run was absolutely extraordinary. Some of the equities, are up 200-300%. Most of them are up at least 200%. So the run was extraordinary. The pullback was just as extraordinary because it was so high. And we're in the same area again, and we know that the way that the setup came in, meaning that the whole world was bullish the dollar, bearish gold, bearish metals, and, every administration is a little bit different of how the market feels about certain things. It looks to me like this market is going to grab onto the metals and basically, take the dollar and put it to 91. And that's not the end of the world. The dollar's been, there for quite a while. And we'll see where it shakes out. But that's what it looks like, man.
It's going to be a fun ride.
For traders, we were talking about this in the den today, folks. If you're a trader out here, regardless of, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, it's going to be a field day this year. Because what is unusual, there's no doubt, is a president of the United States hammering companies on a continual basis. My take on this, these companies are going to hammer them right back. This is not, depending on how long you've been listening to me, I always thought that the hardest business in the world, well, the most violent business in the world is the politics. The second most violent is the financial business. And they're not going to sit there, okay? Right now, they've been sitting there brown-nosing them beyond belief, okay? That's not going to continue on a 4-year basis. It just big money just doesn't do that. And big money sits, and the battle lines are going to be set up because what you had out here again today, and you could see it out here today, you had it. He was going after the drug companies. He was going after the airplane manufacturers. So I'm sure they're all sitting there. And intraday, that is very unusual because, he is moving markets, and he's going to continue to move markets. That's the bottom line, at least for a while. So. All
right, thank you very much, Tom. You take care. It's always a pleasure talking with you. And
have a great one, man. Have a safe one. And one of the keys, folks, is that if you're out here trading, take your money, because you can see out here today what is really going to be cool is this, is that the night that he got elected, if you remember, the market was down 500 and ended up being up like 400 or 500, and it's been up since then. What you had out here today, it's almost a replay of that whole area. You had the volatility come in the market, but guess what? We were higher at the end of the day. So if you're trading, you better get your head wrapped around that, okay? That you have trading bands that are set up. Bottom line, they'll go into those bands, and until they break those bands, you can snap right back the other way, because there's plenty of conviction out here, and that conviction is going both ways. There's no two ways about it. Let me go over and look at Lockheed Martin for a second. So Lockheed Martin, yeah, that didn't do much. Lockheed Martin's only down $1, so that didn't do anything. The problem with Lockheed Martin, by the way, when you take a look at the actual chart, is that Lockheed Martin, this was on a one-way trip on the way up since, let me see, how many years this has been going up. Yeah, this is pretty intense. So in 2011, Lockheed Martin was a $74 stock. Bottom line, it goes up to $269. And, Lockheed Martin wants lower price anyway. So that hammering is not going to stop. Now, what that hammering didn't do today is that it didn't stop, the stock from going higher. Largest owners out here, Capital Group. So that's U.S. funds. That's American funds. Capital Group out of California. It's a monster fund company. And look at that. It's even bigger. So Capital Group, American Funds owns 25%. Pretty amazing. 25% of Lockheed Martin. State Street owns 16%. That's intense. That really is intense, no doubt about that. And that's going to, by the way, what that's going to be most of the time between State Street and Capital Group, that's going to be all retirement money. That's what that's going to be in there. You stay right there. We'll be coming right back. And, of course, don't forget, folks, tomorrow, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, we get our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento. He's doing a webinar for you, folks. That webinar is about what? Is about the trade of the year. Check it out right in the front page of TFNN. We're coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right in the very front carousel, Trade of the Year, live webinar with our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento. This is going to be tomorrow night, 6 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. Now, this webinar, folks, is only $79 to come into. If you would like to get Larry's newsletter for a full month, that's only $97. You get the newsletter for a month, plus you get the webinar. If you happen to be one of his subscribers right now, that all will be free. What he's going to be talking about, he's going to be talking about the astro patterns from the full moon cycle. Now, we have a full moon tomorrow also. He's going to be talking about the 135 pattern workshop and how that setup is coming along. He's going to announce the trade of the year with a full breakdown of the analysis in methodology. Now, Larry had done this for 15 years. 11 out of those 15 years, trades of the years had been winners in the past. Larry hadn't done this for a while. I remember when I first met Larry, it was always a big deal. The trade of the year. So check it out on the front page of TFN. You can sign up for the webinar right now, only $79. If you do want to get his newsletter, it's $97. The newsletter is outstanding, by the way. And the reason that it is called Fibonacci 24/7, because you are getting charts 24/7, including on weekends, folks. What I love about, especially the weekend ones, is that you can get them. I happen to get them. I use my cell phone as a computer big time, especially on weekends. You get them. I can look at what's going on. And Larry is not only just a pattern recognition expert, but if you happen to be in the metals market or the currency market, what I love, Larry loves trading currencies. And to me, you have to really understand currencies to understand the metals market, because bottom line, gold and silver, particularly, they're priced in U.S. dollars. That's the bottom line. So you want to know, where's the dollar going, where's the euro going, where's the pound going, in correlation. That helps dramatically. Well, where's the yen going? In fact, hey, I want to go show you something right now, because it's going to be a good night out here tonight. So if we go over to the yen, so there's a direct correlation where the yen goes versus the U.S. dollar, versus the gold market too, by the way. So the yen today, folks, check this out. This was amazing, actually. The yen went from a price point of 116.87 down to 114. That's when gold went up $20. Bottom line is that move there, that means that the yen was getting stronger. What that did is that it broke the sign of strength that the yen had at 114.77. That goes back to November 14th. What that's setting up, that's pounded that. That looks to me like it's setting up that the next move down will get us somewhere into the 112 to 110 area. And the thing that's cool about this setup here is this. That level that I just gave you, all that level actually is, okay? It doesn't mean it's just a 50% retracement of the move, because the yen went so much higher so fast. We went from 101 on November 3rd up to 118. So what ended up happening is that, when Trump got elected, bottom line, markets loved it, the yen loved it. The Japanese bureaucracy has been trying to weaken the yen forever. Well, the election of Trump did it. That goes up. So what I'm talking about in this retracement, you came down with velocity. Just a 50% retracement is 110. We get 110 inside the yen, you're going to get some real firepower inside the metals market, as well as the dollar going south. XAU, HUI, they all look like they're set up for very large ABC structures on the way up. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need, folks, right inside you. Grab it and have a blast with it. Look forward to speaking it right back here tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.